Hi everyone. Today we will be discussing about software quality assurance testing. This is class assignment 1 by Aashish and myself Esha. So let's get started. Let's go over the learning objectives for today. Firstly, we will understand what it exactly is software quality assurance. Then, we will look at the processes that go into software quality assurance. Since our focus is only on the testing aspect of software quality assurance, we will understand what unit testing is and look at how we can conduct unit testing using JUnit. JUnit is a framework used for unit testing, so we will show how exactly it is implemented right from the setup to the execution of a live test case. So let's get started. Software quality assurance is a set of activities for ensuring quality in software engineering processes that ultimately results or at least gives confidence in the quality of software products. As we can see from this diagram, software quality assurance sits at the center of all the processes that go into product development. In other words, software quality assurance activities take place at each phase of development. Some of the software quality assurance processes are project management, project estimation, configuration management, requirements management, software design, software development, software testing, software deployment, and software maintenance. One of the crucial aspects of quality assurance is software testing. There are usually four kinds of tests which are conducted to ensure that a software is fully functional: unit test, integration test, system test, and acceptance test. Let's look at unit testing in detail. A unit test is conducted to make sure that different modules of a code work as expected. A unit test case is written to ensure the same. A unit test case is a part of code which ensures that another part of code, a method, works as expected. A formally written unit test case is characterized by a known input and an expected output, which is worked out before. The known input should test a precondition and the expected output should test a post condition. There must at least be two unit test cases for each requirement, one positive and one negative. If a requirement has sub-requirements, each sub-requirement must have at least two test cases as positive and negative. We use JUnit to do unit testing. What is JUnit? JUnit is a unit testing framework for Java programming language. It has been important in the development of test-driven development, and it belongs to a family of unit testing frameworks collectively known as XUnit that originated with JUnit. The latest version of JUnit that we are currently running is JUnit 5. Now Ashish will explain how we can practically conduct unit testing using an example in JUnit.
Hi, I am Ashish. I will show you how to use JUnit on IntelliJ. So let's start by setting a new project. So we click on project and we select OpenJDK if it's not selected over here, and then we select next, and then next again because we don't need a CLI, and then we need to give the name of this project. We give it as ducks, and here the project has been set. And now we need to create one more directory for tests. So we will select one more directory over here and we will write the name as test. There it is. And now we will make our class. So we'll select a new class, new Java class, and we will give the name as ducks, and we will set the variable in this class the name of the variable name. Then we will select command N, so it's a shortcut to set the getters and setters. It saves a lot of time. Command N again, setter, and now we need to make a constructor for this class to set the name variable. So this class has been made. So now the thing is, we need to test whether the outcome would be correct for getter or not. So we will select our test directory, and we need to go on file, and we will select project structure. Over here we need to go on modules, and then we will select our test directory, and we will click on test. So we can see now test source folder has been selected as test. We will click on apply and then OK. So you can see over here the test has been set as green, and it's a test directory now, and we can write JUnit test code for this. So we need to click command N again. We will select test over here, and where we can see we have multiple options to select from multiple JUnit versions. So we will be selecting JUnit 5, and it says JUnit library is not found in module. We will select fix. Okay, now here we need to test this unit, this method, and we will select this and we'll select OK. And now we can see our test class has been formed. So everything has been done by JUnit framework. This is our test annotation. It specifies that whatever method is below this annotation, it is used for the test. And now we need to write code to test our module. So we will be creating a duck object, and we will be specifying a name to our variable using constructor. So we will give name as goduck, and now we will write assert statement. Assert, there are multiple assert statement in JUnit, and we will be using assert equals. This requires two parameters. One is expected output and one is actual output. So we will be writing the expected output as goducks, and in actual we will be using the getName method of our class. So now let's run the test and let's see what happens. So we will be using run all test, and there it is. And as you can see, it has passed the test. But in case we change the expected output to, let's say, comducts. So over here, let us run the test again. Run all test. Here it clearly states that test has been failed. So we have used one method as a demonstration, and we can write multiple test cases for this class, and in case there is any discrepancy, you can see what's the difference is by clicking this, and it clearly shows that expected output was comducts and the actual is goducks. So that's all about JUnit, and thanks a lot for your time. Thank you.